All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? First and foremost, hopefully, the Most High in your house shall is blessing your day. By His mercies, you aren't consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house's body, and two, we're naturally alive, man. Yeah, man, it's the day that He made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. As Psalm says, man. And also, too, man, no matter what's going on, man. And you know what it is, too? Shout out to brother send me firstborn, man, because on his class last night on the video. Like he mentioned this, I was thinking about this morning, man. That's why, we always talk about here. To know how people act, you have to know how women and children act, and honestly too, and more importantly too, if you want to know of a real testament of a man, of a real man is just follow just open up the word, man. Follow the words in the the Most High in your house shall follow the guidelines, follow their instruction, man, because that's a testament of real man is, man. Because these everyday conversations, everything things that happen, man. But that's why how if you want to know, because it's all a spiritual mirror, it's all a reflection. Because how we see women act. This reflection how we act towards Most High in your house, our women and children, is that's why we're akin to that, man. Because honestly, man, because here's a whole misconception. I mean, I'm pretty sure more people are like starting to catch on as far as this on a natural tip as far as this whole manosphere thing and I mean, even those red pill brothers and all stuff like that, but the whole concept of happy wife, happy life, man. That's not the thing, because the brother that sent me first one was just talking about this last night. It was kind of akin to the conversation what we going. It's kind of in the same ballpark, but like how because they're talking about Hagar and just talking about handmaids and concubines and things of that nature, because how like you said, 2025 these past you're not going to find a woman that wants to be a handmaid, because a handmaid is a servant to the wife, man. So that's not going to, and like he said, man, these women nowadays, they don't even want to be wives, man, because they damn sure not going to be handmaid, because they competing against their man. They're being trained up, like the Brother Chronicles of Judah should say, they're being trained up to compete instead of being a helpmeet, man. Just like spiritually, man, like how man is, what's being pushed on, and it happened in eons of time, but how man is created. That's why Jeremiah 6:2 is very prevalent. How man wants to compete with the Most High house child, instead of being a help me, pretty much, especially our people, pretty much, especially Jake, man, because we want to compete with the Most High house child rather than be a help me, man. So it's all reflection, man. It's all a domino effect, man. But that whole happy wife, happy life thing is not a that's not that's not really of yeah, but more people are more catching on to it, but that's not a thing. Because, like the Brother Chronicles of Judah, even before I came to Word, man, it was me first coming in the Word, or more like me, is a stepping stone, like the Brother Chronicles of Judah. Shout out to him, man. He said, man, you can never make the woman happy. You can't. Just get this Jeremiah 6:2, man. Because we're gonna get to some Proverbs, man. Because it's just not, man. That's why, the more we gonna get into it. Jeremiah 6 and 2, it says, I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So let's get Proverbs chapter 27, verse 20. He says, hell and destruction are never full, and the eyes of men are never satisfied. So yeah, man, you can never please a woman, man. You can never do because there's a saying, shout out to brother Assembly Firstborn, like you said, man, if you want to be liked and loved by everybody, man, sell ice cream. But even in that, there's a saying that goes like that. I never heard that saying until he said it, but that's very prevalent. But even in that, not every even if you do that, not everybody likes ice cream, so you can't please everybody, man. I remember watching a clip of Jay-Z. I think it was on the Breakfast Club. What was it, like 2013? He's saying the same thing, man. It's like, listen, people are just going to be always going to have something to say, man. Like, you can't please everybody, because if you do this, people gonna have something to say. If you do that, people gonna have something to say. No, you just can't please everybody, man. So that whole that's just not on this natural tip, that's on spiritual tip, man. You can never please the woman, man. Like we just read in Jeremiah, it says, hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of men are never satisfied. Yeah, man, it's not, man. It's never. You can do that. Actually, I think that was. I think I was talking about. I think I was talking about Mike Epps. I seen a clip of my. I think Jay Z said it too, but I think it was Mike Epps. I seen. On a Breakfast Club interview years ago. He said, man, it can be. You could do so much to some people. Can never be enough, man. So then we do. Then not just in general, just like when you do, because I've seen this happen, like, like I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters seen this happen to other people, or if it happened to you. But like, you can say just no one time, then people forget. Of course, we know how this go. People forget everything that you did do for them. Say no one time, then people forget everything you did for them. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is too, man. That's why this kind of ties into the power of no. Like, that's why I'm kind of glad, like, me, even to this day, like, get, like, see, especially growing up, like, when I try to talk to, like, girls, women, I got rejected, like, or I got told no, or going through the thing. Like, my people love me, don't get it twisted, like, going through the whole middle child syndrome. Not every child, of course, middle child goes through that, but it's, it's very prevalent. But me, I kind of glad that, because it was power of getting told no, man. So, like, um, so yeah, man, that's just is what it is right there. Because a lot of times too, like, because it's like really you gotta act for the Most High in your house Shah's will, man, to be done, man. If they see fit, then they gonna hit you on the back end. Because if you're doing their will, keeping their faith, living according to their promise, and obeying to their law, statutes, and commandments, man, it's gonna they might hit you off on in things in personal life on the back end, man. But but a lot of times too, like just James says, man, you ask because according to your lust, man. Because let's get James chapter 4:3. It says, "Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lust." So yeah, man. You're like, my own will, my own desires, man. No, man, it's the Most High in your house Shah's will, man. That's why that last verse in Sirach, in the last chapter, it says, "Work your work for times. In His time, He'll give you a reward, whatever you like, you see fit, man." But I had to realize too, like, I'm starting speaking for me, but like the Isaiah is really prevalent, man, because him and your house Shah is a reward as well, man. Like, on this side and the next, man. So you gotta realize that, man, because like, let's just look at that for a minute, because yeah, man. Ecclesiastes also known as Sirach chapter 51 verse 30. Work your work for times, and in His time He will give you your reward. Yeah, man. So we're on the Most High house Shah's time. In His time He'll give you your reward according to what you want. But one, you gotta do His will first, man. Let's get this Luke chapter 14 verse. Let's get Luke 14 real quick, man. Cause listen, man. Cause you gotta hate. Listen, this Luke chapter 14 and 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father, his mother, his wife, and children, and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life, he cannot be my disciple. So no, all that's saying too is like not actually hate them. Saying that Romans 8:35, that like nothing should become in the way of you or the Most High in your house. And also too, that Sirach says, listen, give nobody power over your life, man. So don't do that, man. The Most High in your house is the power over our lives, and like they come first, pretty much. So it's not saying that, but also too, it says your own life, your own will, like because that's where Jeremiah 45 comes in, man. Seek things great for yourself, man. This is Jeremiah 45 real quick. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Jeremiah 45 verse 5, it says, "And thou seekest great things for thyself. Seek them not, for I behold, it bring evil upon all flesh, saith the Lord. But thy life that I'll give unto thee for prey in all thy places whither thou goest." So see, now here's the balance thing with that too, because don't get twisted, man. Because like, listen, people can't get what they want and be satisfied, because the odds men are never satisfied, because it's the nuance thing. Because listen, because it's even more than what Behouse I said. What profit the man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? It's more than not just talking about like people, the elites and celebrities, entertainers, like people, wealthy people, rich people. It's not talking about just that. I mean, yeah, like on a natural tip, yeah, but it's talking about like your own lust, your own desires. You get everything you want, but in the end, like you get that eternal judgment. Like you go to hell, man. Like you just you get that punishment, because like you never even. That's why second Esdras, like, no, let's get second Esdras chapter 9 and 10, and that's where that Proverbs 1 and 28 comes into play, and second Esdras 9 and 10 through 12 comes in. Yeah, man, because it's a balance type of thing. It says, "For such as," second Esdras 9 verse 10, we read down to verse 12. It says, for such as in their life they have received benefits and have not known me, have not known me. And while they loathed in my law, yet they had liberty, yet the place of repentance was open to them, and understood not, and despised it. So yeah, they wasn't trying to hear the word. They got everything they want. People wasn't even concerned about the Most High Yahushua. It says, then the same must know, same must know after death by pain. So yeah, man. That's just is what it is, man. But this all goes into like the happy wife, happy life. That's why you don't give like you can't make the woman happy, man. But even if you do, man, it's like it's like it's gonna be to their own detriment, man. That's why the Most High your house doesn't give everything. We're on the Most High your house all the time. He doesn't give everything that we want, man, because he knows the Father knows his children. Okay, certain things that he will give me, it'll be to my own detriment, man, or certain things I wasn't ready for, man. Like that's why even yesterday was a year since I've been up in here, man. But I was talking about this with my homie. He even reminded me of this, man. Like during the whole process, that whole 2023, me trying to find something, find a place, things of that nature, man. He said, "Listen, man, it's not your time yet. You wasn't ready for it now." And I realized that, man. I wasn't ready for it now, man. The Most High your house, I didn't want me to have it then, man, because everything's a time and season, man. On His time, He'll give you what you desire, man. But one, you gotta put His desires first, man. To pretty much what is His desires, man? Like live faithfully, man. Have faith in the Most High your house, and produce the fruit, man. That He man. This is His desires, man. This is His desire. Let's get this desire. Judgment, mercy, faith, all that stuff, man. Walking in the Spirit, the fruits of all that stuff, man. That Matthew, what your house shall laid out. Galatians 5:22, it says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, goodness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against there is no such law. So yeah, man, that's the things that's pleasing to the Lord, man. All that type of stuff, man. But yeah, man. But let's get to some Proverbs, because yeah, man, you can't please the woman, man. You're not supposed to get children everything they want, man. Let's get this Proverbs chapter 21 and 29, verse 21. If you give your servants everything they want from childhood, someday they will overtake everything you own. So yeah, man. And it is, and that's that Richie Rich spirit, man. Because you know what it is too. When I learned this during the time working with Esau and corporate America, man, you could tell. I could tell. Like, listen, these people never got told no in day-to-day life. Shoot, this is not with them, but of course you have people that out there that got spoiled their whole life. But I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters know that. Know people like that. I know some people like that. And it's like, wow, man. It's like now, because I was just actually clicked on the article earlier, man. So it's like, it's one of those psychology articles, like people that were spoiled from the from their childhood had these qualities. I didn't finish reading all the article, but one that said number one was entitlement, man. So that's what it is. That's why there's a lot of power in saying no, man, because you get learn the power of rejection and power of saying no, man, because it breeds like, okay, you feel less entitled to things. All right, cool. It is what it is, man. I didn't get everything I want. It's actually for our betterment, man. Honestly, man. Like that's why Biggie said. Like, actually, crazy thing is, Life After Death. The album was the anniversary a few days ago for that album. But when Biggie said on Sky's the Limit, he said a nigga's never been as broke as me, and I like that, man. So that was one of his heaviest, coldest lines, man. Because what was he saying, man? I never did. It was good that I never got everything I wanted, man. Because now I can know how to go without. I know how to do things. Like I could. It'll make me stronger and make me survive better, man. Like things like growing up in certain conditions. Now, is that saying like, listen, even if you you grow up in it, because this too. I don't want to do this too, because a lot of times too we do this as a people. Like we shame people that had a good upbringing, that didn't come from poverty or didn't come from the quote unquote hood. There's nothing wrong with Hayes. That's I would say this on the natural tip, man. Like I think Steph Curry's the LeBron James story and Steph Curry's stories, both of them are beautiful, man. Because Steph Curry coming from the good home he came from, this on a natural tip. That's a good thing. LeBron just over exceeding odds and things that nature coming from coming where he came from. That's a good thing too, man. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with it's because you haven't coming from people that people always took care of you and things of that nature. But more, it's actually more like even in that, because even in that though, man, it's really what they instilled in you, character and morals and things of that nature, more than of course, because and not saying that you can't if you had the upbringing as well, because you got people that take care, people that had their people take care of them, have everything that they need, and also to instill good character, core values in them, but also too when you it could be, it's a nuance type of thing. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is right there, man. So But yeah, man, that's just his what it is. I learned that with working with Esau and corporate America, man, because a lot of them that Richie Rich never got told no, man. It's a power of being told no, power of rejection, not giving everything you wanted, man. Because you know what it is too. Because that's why you know why the scripture is saying that too. Because like the brother sent me firstborn always says in like on the video, like let's get Deuteronomy 9:27. Because when you don't work for something, you're not gonna appreciate it as much, man. So that's what the scriptures in a roundabout way saying, man. Because like we saying, we're benefiting off of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob's, like Yahushua, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob's, Moses, Joseph, David. We're benefiting off of their righteousness, man. So yeah, man. Because there's nothing we done, man. Honestly. So, but you had to be a certain type, but you had to be brought up a certain way to appreciate things that you didn't even work for, like because it's just like children, man. Just like of certain things you have like pretty much, man. I did this happened to me when I was younger, man. Certain things that my peoples did get for me, man. Even my mom did, like get for us. Me, my older brother, my younger sister, man. When we got it, man. Sometimes we mess it up, but like we wouldn't like we understand the ramifications of it and the importance of it, but we mess it up. We okay, but we don't know that our mom, she worked really really hard for it, man. So but now getting older, you realize that, like, okay, because you ain't work for it, you ain't gonna appreciate it as much. You're gonna look at that you was that entitlement, that you was supposed to get that. And like, listen, his mercy, like, one, his spirit, his mercy, like, his word, his knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. Like, listen, I don't deserve that, man. Like, none of us does. Like the word says. Listen, none of us are actually worthy, man. So that's why when we kind of get harder on ourselves in this walk, man, we gotta realize, listen, no, man, nobody's worthy of the Most High house at the end of the day, man. So, so that's is what it is. Let's grab this Deuteronomy chapter 9 verse 27, man. But yeah, man. But it says, "Remember thy servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Look not upon the stubbornness of their people, of this people, and then nor their wickedness, nor their sin." So yeah, man, that's just is what it is right there, man. So, yeah, man. So this all ties into, like, happy wife, happy life, man. See, no, let's get Second Ezra chapter 6 real quick, man, because technically, man, you depending on, like, then that just goes into his mercy, man, because like, because I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself right here, but let's go Second Ezra, man, because Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 55, because like he did, like, he did the Most High did give his, like, his woman or his children the world per se, man. But that's just more character of him, man. But that's kind of more the point that we're making, like, that we're making on here, man. But that's all more of a character. That's more on the Most High house shot. It's more on them rather than really us, man. Because it says Second Ezra 6 verse 55. It says, "All this I have spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sakes," man. Exactly, man. So. Yeah, the sons of God, sons and daughters of the Most High house, man. He did do that, man. But you can't see, that ties into what we just saying, because like you give, like, people the world, like, yeah, that goes in perfectly what we saying, man. Because you give people, get like Mike kept saying in the interview, man, you can do it so much for some people, man. It's never gonna be enough. Because listen, so let's read this again, man. The Most High house really gave us the world, man, but it wasn't enough, man. We still worship other gods. We still were being evil, like, bloodthirsty, malicious, like, wicked, like, so not following what he planned out. Like, that's that. Then we're gonna get Ecclesiastes 7:29 real quick, because yeah, man, it says, "All this I have spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou hast made the world for our sakes." But see. Let's get Ecclesiastes 7:29, man. So that's like he said, man. You can give some, do all these things for everybody. It's still not gonna be enough, man. That's what Second Ezra actually 1 is about, man. That's what he said. Listen, I gave you Moses, I gave you Abraham, I gave you Isaac, gave you Jacob, gave you Joseph, gave you Nahum, gave you Jonah, gave you Zechariah, gave you all these people, all these righteous men, man. And you killed them, man. So it's like, what more do you want? Shoot, I gave you your house, I gave you my son, because that's why, like, this is the last go around. That's why, like, the gospel, the testimony is so important, man. Because it's like, because like, what more, like, it's like the old Tyrese rant, man. He said, "What more do you want from me? Like, what more could you want from the Most High house?" He gave us, like, he gave us what's called everything, man. Like he gave us his son, man. He didn't. No, then we're gonna get this Ecclesiastes. Then we're gonna get to John real quick, man, because you know. And it still wasn't enough, man. So yeah, happy you never can make the woman happy, man. Women, you can't, man. You know, there's always gonna be something, man. That's the eyes of men are never satisfied, man. It says, lo, this have I found that Yahweh had made man upright, but they sought out many inventions. Yeah, so shoot, because a lot of people blame like one. That's why Proverbs 19:3 comes in, but a lot of people blame the Most High Yahweh for the wickedness of man, and that's like no, like that's on y'all, man. That's even throughout history, man. Like even with our people, man. Like especially our people, man. No, it's on us. It's our fault, man. Like kind of what we was talking about yesterday. But let's get to John chapter 3, verse 16, man. Then we're gonna probably close out, man. But so it all ties into happy wife. Like to know how our people act and conduct ourselves, and to know what a testament of a real man is. One, you have to know the Most High Yahweh, man. You know who they are, of course. Exodus 34:6, Numbers 14:18. That's a testament of real manhood. Just seeking the book out of the Lord. That's what it is, and also to know how our people act. Like just not our people, but pretty much our people act. You have to know how women and children act. That's is what it is. It says John chapter 3 verse 16. For Yahweh so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So yeah, man. So he gave us Yahweh shot, man. Like he didn't have to do that, man. But that's why by his mercies you aren't consumed, man. But hopefully this is edifying, man. Much love to y'all brothers and sisters, man. So peace. Yeah, y'all have a good day, man. It's a nice day too out here, man. It's not a 40-degree day. It's it's high. It's good here in Philly, man. So yeah, man. This is the day that he. Let's get to Sirach 14:14 real quick, man. Because this is a fraud, not that self of a good day, man. And also too, this might be of course we do the Most High Yahweh as well, but it's nothing wrong with doing something that you enjoy too. But one, this kind of ties into what we talking about. The Most High Yahweh will come first. But if you do something like that you like out here doing, man, do it, man. Ecclesiastes also known Sirach chapter 14 verse 14 it says, defraud not thyself of a good day, let not the part of a good day, good desire overpass thee. So yeah, man, So yeah, man, that's is what it is, man. But yeah, going back to the point, man, can't satisfy everybody. And one, you can't never make the woman happy. And two, one, you can't never make people happy as well. But especially the woman, man, because that's the whole happy wife, happy life thing. I mean, it's not just talking about the natural woman as well. Because when we talk about this stuff, I'm just we're not just talking about the natural woman or the natural, or children naturally. It's everything like how I said. John 6:63. My words are spirit, man. So hopefully it's edifying, man. So peace.